Hey, what's up, Black people? It's from Your Black World and the Black Business School. And I wanted to come in for 1 second. I'm about to go to bed. But I thought you might want an update on what's going on with this Oprah Winfrey documentary, or the documentary that Oprah Winfrey was a part of, but she bailed on as a result of a lot of pushback because of her decision to participate in this really interesting project that almost seems to vilify Russell Simmons without sort of due process. And a lot of people gave Oprah a lot of issues over the fact that she and Gayle seem to have this infatuation with going after black men, and an equally stronger infatuation with protecting white men. Both of them were very close to Harvey Weinstein. Both of them could probably tell you secrets about Harvey Weinstein that nobody knows. Both of them have been a part of a lot of nonsense that goes on in Hollywood that we know happens all over the place. It happens a lot. But for some reason, Oprah and Gayle just sort of seem to believe that black men are the only ones that should be featured. And I think people were right to have an issue with that. And so anyway, there's a development in this story, in this conversation. I was reading today on Variety magazine, and it turns out that the filmmakers and the subjects, the filmmakers and the individuals who are connected with the documentary have basically canceled all of their interviews ahead of the Sundance Film Festival. They're not speaking to anybody. They're remaining pretty silent and mum. They're not talking to anybody about anything relating to the documentary or Oprah's departure from the documentary. And what they claim is that they're backing away and not speaking about it because they want the attention to basically go away from, Oprah's departure and go back to the film itself. I'm just going to say this. You really ain't got no business making this movie in the first place. I'm not sitting here trying to say that any of us can vouch for Russell Simmons and what he does in his private life or whatever. But the idea that we can just make documentaries about people and say terrible things about them without any proof is a real problem. And they seem to only be doing this to black men. I don't see them doing this to white men that often, gay men. I don't see them doing this to white women. I don't even see them doing this to black women. It's almost as if we've reverted to a world where we believe black males are the only ones capable of doing something harmful to another person. So I'm gonna ask you a yes or no question. You guys know I like to do this. Yes or no? Do you think that gay men are also capable of harming other people? Like, can gay men? I mean, I know the Me Too movement has really gone after heterosexual men and black men, but do you think gay men are capable of harming other people, or do you think gay men are always innocent? Yes or no? Do you think that they're capable of harming other people? Yes or no? Do you think that white women are capable of harming other people? Or are white women always the victims? Are white women always the ones who need to be protected from the predators? Anytime a white woman makes an accusation, it makes no sense that we always assume that she's always the victim, that she can never be the predator. She can never be scandalous. She can never be telling a lie. She can never be desperate for money. And I'm just going to be real with you. And I did a video about this because I just had to be honest about this. I know one of Russell Simmons' accusers. Her name is Salai Abrams. I know Salai pretty well, and I can tell you that from the time I knew Salai, I saw some things that disturbed me. Let me just say that I saw some things that told me that that she probably had a past that she wouldn't want anybody to know about. You could probably do a documentary about her. And I saw her as a person that would be a lot of trouble for any man that chose to tangle with her, in my opinion. That was my opinion at the time. But I didn't judge because that's her life. It's mine. It wasn't a matter of me, feeling like I had the right to say you're a bad human being. I never said that, but I know that, she kind of wants attention. She likes to get attention. If you look at her background, Salai is a person that's had these books out that she's written, and she's been trying to sort of get followers and people to buy her books and things like that, trying to make money. She had problems with drugs and alcohol in the past. And so, one of the arguments that she made on CBS, which I think CBS, if they were really good journalists, if they were really doing their due diligence, they would research a little bit more. she mentions that she feels that she was assaulted because she was drunk and couldn't consent, right? But the problem is that she was an alcoholic and a drug addict. She has a long history with alcohol and drugs. So, how can a person who's an alcoholic blame other people for the fact that they're drunk and they make bad choices while they're drunk? I'm not shaming it. I'm not attacking it. I understand that, drugs and alcohol are a serious problem. People can't help themselves. But if I'm getting high every day, if I'm smoking crack every day, and I go out here and every time I get high, I'm giving away money, or every time I get high, I go do something stupid, or I get drunk and I go pinch a lady's butt. I can't say, well, the only reason I pinched her butt is because I was drunk and I was high and I couldn't consent to the butt pinching. So, there's no penalty that I deserve for what I did. Right. So I'm just going to say that I think it's good that the filmmakers are remaining silent. I hope they stay silent. I'm glad that the community silenced them. And it's not because people don't want to pursue justice, but it's because when you sort of get to the point where anybody can tell any story about anybody that happened at any time, and there's no evidence required, then it's pretty much open season for people to go get revenge on each other. It becomes like The Purge. The Purge, if you remember, The Purge was a movie where basically if you had an enemy or you had somebody you hated, you could just go take them out. You had one night where you could go kill anybody or whatever you wanted to do, and you wouldn't get in trouble for it. Well, the Me Too movement, unfortunately, has become The Purge. It's become The Purge, where basically anybody who's mad at a man, any woman who's mad at a man, even if the beef is 20 years old, you can go tell a story and people will believe you because you said it and because it's sexist not to believe you. Well, that's BS. I personally think smart people, observant people, intelligent people are throwing political correctness out the window because it's stupid. Half the damn time it's stupid, right? They're basically saying, no, you're not going to call me a sexist because I'm asking you questions. You're not going to call me homophobic because I'm holding you accountable. You're not going to label me in some inappropriate way just because what you're saying doesn't make any damn sense. In fact, actually, speaking of that, just talking about homophobia and all that, there was this track athlete. Anybody see that track athlete? She's transgender and basically CC something. So this dude competed as a man in college for 3 years in track and field. And as a man, he was a mediocre track athlete. As a man, he couldn't win. As a man, he wasn't very good. So he just decides in his senior year, I'm going to be a woman now. And next thing you know, he's a superstar. He's dominating the other women. He wins the NCAA national championship, which is very, very hard to do. Anybody see that nonsense? It's crazy. I mean, and I was looking at it like, this is stupid to me. Like, and the only protection that people have when they don't want to be held accountable, because, unfortunately, liberals are allergic to accountability. The only protection they have when they don't want to be held accountable is they act all offended because you asked them a question. They get all outraged because you said, that sounds like some BS to me. That don't even make no damn sense. And so what you're doing is you're creating a groundswell of people that, and if you're in this category, raise your hand. Just say me too. Say me too if you're in the category of people that are sick of the bullshit. Right. So you got a whole bunch of people. You have a groundswell of individuals around the world. And I'm seeing this on social media and beyond, who are just like, this is just dumb. You're not going to scare me into not speaking up on your BS. So I think that there are ways to pursue justice and fairness for everybody, to stop our predators without allowing other people to become predators disguised as victims. Because when you make a false accusation, you are a predator. When you make a false accusation, you are a criminal. When you make a false accusation, you are as bad as a rapist because you're sending someone away to prison where assaults happen every day and there ain't no police. Assaults happen every day and there ain't no counselor to help you get through it. Assaults happen every day and there ain't no place to report it. Assaults happen every day and you don't get, $3 million the way Bill Cosby's lady got for it because she claimed that he grabbed her boob when she was asleep. There are black men right now. There's a black man right now. There's probably hundreds of them right now being assaulted in prison, many of them innocent, and ain't nobody going to give them a nickel for what they're going through. What about us? What about our pain? What about our trauma? What about what we're dealing with? Seriously, so I ain't got no Becky tears, man. Y'all can get out of here with that nonsense. This is all stupid to me. This is all stupid. So Kedina, or is it Kedna? Kedna. So Kedna, thank you for your donation. She says, shout out my YouTube channel. Girl, I'm going to shout you out, and I'm going to subscribe while I'm on the air. So I'm literally opening up another browser, and I want everybody to subscribe to Kedna's YouTube channel. Since she's supporting me, I'm going to support her back. So Kedna, I don't see your channel. Wait, hold on. Let's see. You know what, Kedna? I don't see your channel. Can you copy and paste in the URL? Because I can't find the channel. KEDNA _. Oh, there's an underscore. Very nice. All right, let me put that in here. Let me see. Hit the thumbs up button while I do this. Please hit the thumbs up button while I go to Kedna's channel. Yes, it's KEDNA _. Okay, you have 2,600 subscribers. Now you have 2,601 because I just subscribed to your channel, and I am also asking everybody on my 200,000 or whatever I have on this channel to subscribe to. So let's blow Kedna the hell up and get her through the roof, because she's a Black woman that supports Black things, and I just love you so much for that. All right. So anyway, that's all I got to say, guys. What's up to everybody on Twitter? If you could retweet this conversation, I'd appreciate it. On YouTube, thank you for hitting the thumbs up button and the subscribe button, notification bell. Also, if we have some seminars coming, we have a commercial real estate seminar coming up in the Black Business School. If you're interested in learning about commercial real estate, feel free to go to drboyceseminars.com. That's drboyceseminars.com. And also, if you want to get cool t-shirts like this that basically say you're Black and don't give a fuck, go to wokeblacktees.com. That's wokeblacktees.com. But, in order to be a part of this tribe, you have to be a little bit of an asshole, enough of a smart aleck that you're going to piss off half your friends because you learn how to think for yourself. So only intelligent Black people are invited. That's all I want in this space. The idiots can go somewhere else. So anyway, I'm going to go, guys. Have a good day. And I love you all. And I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Peace.